I think this is also where the drop down will happen, will it?
Pathfinder, I detect Ket among the salvage.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Come on, like switching from scanning mode to battle mode just gets rid of the aura. That's not good. Yeah. Come on, where is it? Ah. Don't even need the pull ability. If you just do that all the time, look at that. Did you just... I thought he just shot while he was in midair. That's amazing. Oh, and I think if I hit them in melee, they will not fly away because they're kind of locked in place. That's nice. I don't have to run after them all the time. Perfect. Here's another scan from a crash, same as this one. I scan them thousands and thousands and thousands of times, but yeah, occasional cat presence, but nothing too special. Alright, where's the drop thingy? Still there. Further in the north, right here. Should there it is. Oh!
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Interesting. Let's try to get this way because it looks suspicious.
In this region are available, Pathfinder.
Of course. And they are to the west again. What's this question mark? Huh. I have to explore. What's up here? It's so perfect that you can actually drive up here. It may just be the road to the end of the world. Or you will reach, I don't know, special entrance or so? Nothing. There's nothing here except a really cool view. Oh, look at that. So the big mountain stone there might be... skyboxes? No. Some of them will be. Alright. Let's get there. I should have put the marker on it. New. Oh, so it goes back and forth. Very interesting. New. Speed mode. Ah. Okay, so if you get this forward stations,
Pathfinder, this area can be mined.
you will also see everything around it, similar to again the Assassin's Creed games. Very neat. So you could either just walk around, search for it on your own.
Wow, the remnant took over. Let's check it out.
Got that huge base down there. That's interesting. There's some copper. Still more copper. A bit higher. Don't get much more copper. I get more copper if I go this way. Okay, so that's the highest amount of copper I can get from it. And I think if I go further along that mountain range, we'll get at least one other deposit. Or not. Nope. Or not it is. Let's go back then. Search down here. There we go. What a platinum. And it's not present over here. It's mostly present over there. Also not. Come on, where's the highest amount of platinum? Right. Yeah, somewhere over here. I think this was kind of the wrong move.
But how are they glowing?
Yeah, this is incredible.
The pillars of ice? We call them Gesh Asan Veon. Hands reaching for the stars.
Bet there's Ket in there.
Ooh, there's also another entrance. Sweet. Yeah. Come on, I wanna clear the mining zone.
Pathfinder, this
There we
area
go.
can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay, let's take that. And we depleted it.
Resources in this area are limited.
So yeah, I could go down there, but I think going up. Come on. Okay. Going uphill, wrong way around, does not work. And also, oh, this is just. Okay, there are no cash. This is also not there for the input. Nice. Let's take things. What else we got? Nice. Heh. Someone tell me what that is. Look at that. Look at this. I walk forward and then there's stuff. And then not anymore. And I can scan it again. It appears, I collide with it, and then I don't scan. Come on. Really? It's just really strange. Same as this one. Interesting. So there are two models, or like, yeah, there are two objects. There's a scannable object, which is glowing or not, depending on if you use the scanner. And then there's the, let's call it real object, which just is the real object, right? So in this case, they forgot to put the real object there, which kind of makes no sense. Either this or it's somewhat glitched through or whatnot, but I don't think it actually is glitching through.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
Very interesting.
Life support is stable.
So one put in the normal. Ooh, no. The scannable items, and the other one put in the real items. But why would you even do that? Why not just combine the items together, right? And place them at the same time so you don't make that mistake. In this case, use it as some kind of prefab. If you have that prefab, you don't even need to put individual stones like that on the field. You can just place the whole monument site there. You can just... if you want to be lazy, you can be really lazy. Or like, in this case, efficient. It's another word for it. What is this? And I get... Heck. Okay, so it's not scannable. So there we go with it. The interior looked like it had some interesting glyphs inside. So, of course, we got no more remnant thingamajiggies. It's a 5x5 con. Yes.
Guess we'll have to scan for the rest of these.
Of course. Oh, there's one. But again, how do I, like, I could scan it like that. But I think I would do it wrong. Maybe I have... okay, I get it now. Yeah. Some of them are done here. Like, this is the 6. What was I? Material of conductive data in this glyph match our own readings for the functions of element 0, but at a much higher level of fluency. Possible word fragments recovered include foundation and abundant. So yeah, a lot of element 0. The abundance, the source, whatnot, maybe even of gravity. That's the thing up here. It's going up there, going up there, going up here. And where's the other one? This is number 2, but where's number 3? Am I missing something?
That wire may connect to a point on the surface, Pathfinder.
Think it leads to the base of the monolith? We should check.
It's not a question of if it's connected to the base of the monolith. The question is, where's the connection? Up here. Because there might just be one. And this, like, orange wire was just strange. Yeah, you have to scan out in the open. Nice. Got it. This is the L with like 3 of those diamonds. And the glyph contains a massive quantity of sensation-inducing data, visual, oral, tactile, infrasound with accompanying signals, but it's difficult to interpret without additional cultural cues. The tone appears to be one of reassurance, teaching, or historical record. Okay. Don't know if I find this one yet, but I can say is that the maybe that power line is not a power line, but the ring, yeah, because of mining and things. So anyway, where was I? So reassurance, teachings, and some records of the past, right? That means like this thing that is really large and all-encompassing, right, was here at the past and was teaching, right? This is like the interpretation of this glyph. So this is that might be it. Okay, so is it something about the base of the monolith? That was the first scan. The thing is, like, this is not even connected to anything now. So that's the one that's really missing. Like, where is it going? It's like this way, this way, this way, this way. And that way. Like, do I have to climb up there? Maybe. But no. Yeah, and this is a mining ring, definitely. Alright, so let's try to get out there and look for the second glyph. There's also supposed to be over here. So yeah, over here somewhere. Right. There it is, but maybe there's another. They're missing a glyph, I think. Definitely missing one. So this is one of them. Scanner doesn't really go through. Alright, let's check out a little bit further. Let's see. Maybe there's something more out here. Or maybe there... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe there are 2 glyphs on the thing. Oh, come on. I hate that when they do this. Okay, built in a form that resembles an organic being's nervous system or megaparsec-wide galactic filament. Several data clusters in this glyph are marked as crucially important. Word fragments recovered include somatic or possibly solipsistic. Okay, let's just look for solipsistic because I want to know what that is. Somatic is like nervous, whatever. But solipsistic, a solipsismus is in philosophy a thesis. Okay. Existence of the own I. Okay. Okay. So it's about the impossibility of the being of any of anything other than you, because you experience the world the way you do. Well, the enemies. Therefore, the only thing that exists, or that you can be sure of that exists, is you, and everything else kind of a problem. And there they are. Sweetie. Damn. Whoop. Very strange. Very interesting. I think in the Mass Effect Andromeda game, it's all about the... it might just be about the idea that the world might be a virtual one. So it's not really programmed, but also not an illusion. But what's the name for it? Simulation, right? Very interesting. Maybe some kind of simulation, but definitely there's some interference from a higher thing, whatever. But then there's also the nervous system. But in this case, it would go kind of against the story of Mass Effect, the first trilogy. So maybe they talk about where the Reapers come from, or like maybe some bigger creature or something like that. Anyway, let's just save before we do that. Do we have an article on solipsism in English, maybe? Because I was looking at the German one. Wiki. In English, please. So, there we go. Meaning alone and Ips self. Okay. If it's a philosophical idea that only one's mind is sure to exist. Yeah, exactly. I had to translate from German. So, as an epistemological position, solipsism holds that knowledge of anything outside one's mind is unsure, right? Because you just have the input of the outward world, and then you make this into a visualization of the reality inside your head, kind of. But you also, the whole thing is also outside of your head, because otherwise it would be on a point. The external world and other minds cannot be known and might not exist outside the mind. As a metaphysical position, solipsism goes further to the conclusion that no world and other minds do not exist. The extreme position is claimed to be irrefutable, as the solipsist believes himself to be the only true authority, all others being creations of their own mind. That's interesting. So everything that I feel, like, as if like you're the main character, right? In a story revolving around you, which is kind of true. Think about it. because in a way you only experience the world through your own senses. Therefore, any other senses can be, ignored, kind of, right? Because you will not know what other people feel. You can only ask them, but the answer will be kind of converted into an input that you will then receive through your own senses. In this case, by talking, you use words and whatnot. Mm. Therefore, going into your ears, right, being converted into some stimuli, and that whole thing is then converted into the depiction of the world. And then there's also like this other background process, which is basically your whole personality, like your whole person. It's basically like a sub-program, right, being run in your head. It's really interesting. Like it's like Windows background processes, right? You're basically like a service, like an operation system. That's just, it basically is like an operating system, right? And if you think about it, a computer is a human being, but in reverse. uh, like you have tactile output, hands, right, or feet or whatever, and then you press a button, right? This is where the flip happens, right? You press a button, and this goes back into an electrical signal. But before the button press, right, you had to move your fingers. But in order to move your fingers, there had to be an electrical signal, right, going to your fingers. But that electrical signal had to come from somewhere, which is your brain and whatnot. But then again, it goes into a tactile thing, there, and then again into an electrical impulse into the computer. The computer again calculates something, and puts out a feedback, right? Button press on a button, a window pops up, whatever, right? I click on this thing and like a symbol pops up. So, and then this goes out through sound or through visuals, right? Or the mouse moves, right? Through the display. And the display is like the eyes, but in reverse, which is able to actually send, or is meant to send visual information. Wait a second. So the CPU or graphics card, whatever, makes the picture goes to the display in form of electrical signals, and then is shown on the screen, right? And then the screen shows it. We again see it with the eyes, and then turning it into an electrical stimulus again, which is then again converted inside the brain into a visual representation of that thing, and then turned back into, like, it's a constant feedback loop. It's actually kind of interesting. So a human and computer, they're like ping-ponging back and forth. It's like the whole thing, but in reverse. It's really interesting. So, anyway, let's just do the Sudoku. Where was I? Alright. None of them are duplicates. That's just great. But I'm going for the D. Yep. That's a D. That's a D. That is D. 1, 2, D. Okay, that's a D. That's a D. That's a D. There's a D over here as well. There's a D missing here. That means this one is a D over there. And by the way, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the Tony Tone 32. Oh yeah. Really nice. Really nice. Really. Oh, there's also an N. Maybe a 20-second. Duh. Oh, I hope the text field is actually large enough for that. Shit. All right. Anyway, next. comes the... What was it? Yeah, this is the normal L, this is the double L. Alright. So this is the normal L, making this the normal L as well. This is there's this here. Going down like that. Wait a minute. This one takes this one away, this one takes that away. This is the normal L as well. And those two cut this away, making this the next normal L. Right. So, and then there's of course the D thing, and there's the double L, which will be here, making this the next double L. Okay. Then we got this one is a double L. Okay, that's a normal double L, so we got everything. So, next is the... let's put the 6 in there. Oh, wait. This is a normal 6. 1, 2, 6. And this is also 1, 2, 6. This is again 1, 2, 6. Making this another 1, 2, 6. Which means this is the missing symbol, which is a G. Like that. And that one is also G. Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
Aha. Investigate the vault entrance. Where is it? Where's the vault? Where is the vault? Investigate the vault entrance. Okay, this is the vault entrance. Oh, it's amazing that it is actually over here. Really nice. So, because it's right where I wanted to go next, because I was going to mine there for a little bit. So, very nice. Does he have to say anything at least? No. Nothing. No. Oh, I managed to finish that puzzle. Ooh, I must be really smart. Me. Okay. Nothing then. Is the snow actually getting worse? I don't think so. Okay, let's get out of this area. But how? Let's get up there first. Dive over some creepers and climb up here. Oh, are there more remnants? Yes. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, the remnants were down there. Okay. But we just ignore the remnants for now. Let's go faster. We need speed. Oh, wait a minute. Just a quick check. Yeah, that's that. And then there was also, yeah, destroy the CAD devices. Come on. It's right there, but yeah, there's no way for me to quick travel down here, so that's actually the quickest way, think about it. So, please don't be hazard level 2 or anything. That would be great. Alright.
Nice work.
Oh, like, just in case. Where are they? Oh. Like this. Ah, okay. Right there. They're inside the building. Yeah, would you kindly get closer? Aha, and bada boo. Nice. Oh shit. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah, damn it. I just went in there like an idiot. Oh, it's kind of nice. Like the normal enemies there just lifted up at anything with a shield or slightly heavier armor. It's just ignored. What the? No, that is really interesting right now. just reloading the whole thing makes it possible for me to get the supplies. But the enemies are missing. I'm more interested in experience than I am in items. Like, come on. Shit.
I'm
Okay.
detecting below normal temperatures.
That just happened. Just right. This again is a result of the randomized enemy encounters. Huh. Kind of questionable almost to fight the enemy or not. Like if it's not because of a quest, you don't need to stop, or there is no apparent need, say, in order to stop and fight those cats. Because first of all, they will respawn anyway. The other thing might be to get access to the items. That's legit. Other than that, that's it. Where am I going now? This is one empty base in the middle of nowhere. Let's get there.
I think that's it.
There's two of them. Poor buggers. Damn. Thank you. Executed like in two ways. Like execute as in like enemy execute and execute as in move set. Whatever. Like, why do they just drop two of them? Like, isn't that a little obvious that they will die immediately? Ah. Wait, what, where? Oh. Okay, now I am surprised. The whole thing. Oh, it's lifting out of the... really cool. Does anything else happen now? I know the... Whoa, that one's also new. Okay, two spikes, and the thing opened up. Perfect. Too bad that...
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Not just any resource, but ESO. That's really sweet. Now, where was this huge kind of ESO here? And it won't get higher? Good. Let's see. There's probably more on top of that mountain. Yeah, a lot of platinum, or a lot. Let's not call that a lot. But I think that was a larger abundance. Yeah. Wait, what is it? Over here. Might even get slightly outside the mining range. Yeah, probably. Yes, this was it. Okay, that looks suspicious. Very neat. Okay, another beryllium site. Got it. So I just have to... Ooh, a lot of copper. Like, is there more than just this little bit of copper? That's the thing. Because that's not enough. Let's just deplete it, be done with it, and enter the vault. Or maybe, no. Let's be really mean. And do this on another time. Oh yeah. At least, is the... No. It's still hazard level when I'm freezing my asses off, but let's stay down here and wait and get into the vault the next time around. Amazing. Let's just quickly save down there so I can load it quicker. Alright. That means we ended for the day. Aha. Dude, was...